Hey guys, so today I want to do a quick little video here with my Galaxy S4 Active, which is my new Galaxy S4 variant over here, which is like a normal Galaxy S4 but with the TFT display here and the 8 megapixel camera, and also of course differences in terms of design, and also that this phone is water resistant and dust resistant. So you can see here water resistant over here. You can also see it on the back. You can still take off the back side though, and underneath you have the battery that you can remove. You can also insert the SD card in your normal SIM card behind this little tray or this little removable back. I do like the rubber feel to it. It's a little bit wider also than the normal Galaxy S4, but overall very nice product. Also, what I did enjoy about this phone was that when I got it, it did have a lot of storage available, and now I've been installing some games, but very much storage very much storage available here on the 16GB variant. Compared to what you would get on the Samsung Galaxy S4, the normal variant, and that is of course pretty cool. Of course, here I do have my Note phone, which is one of Samsung's cool series, which comes with an S Pen, and of course S Pen is pretty useful, especially the Note 2 compared to the first Note series. That was it was a pretty cool device when it did come out, but this one did bring a lot of improvements, especially to the S Pen. Easier to find the button, better sensitivity, and also that it's a bigger pen. Also in terms of form factor, the Note 2 was a big step up from its smaller brother that's 5.3 inch big, but this one is 5.5 inch. But this one is not as thick, so it actually feels better than the first generation Note 2, and something that I definitely do enjoy a ton actually. And I can't wait to see the next generation Note coming out, which is going to be the Note 3 that we can see the 4th of September. So if you take a look here, both of course have TouchWiz installed. We can check out which kind of Android version we are running here. Just go down to about device. Android 4.1 Jelly Bean versus the new 4.2 Jelly Bean. So awesome. Let's go back. If you want to see any specific videos also with these phones comparing something, please let me know about that. But you can also see here TFT display here versus AMOLED display. Usually colors will look a little bit better here, probably most people would say on the AMOLED display, but the TFT display here still looks good actually. This is a high-end phone, so the display is actually very good for most people, especially if you come from a high-end phone. But if you're used to AMOLED screens, you will see a tiny bit of difference. And I also might do more videos going over the display if you guys want to have that. Definitely. So in terms of TouchWiz here, both, as I said, having Jelly Bean, so you will kind of get the same features here, even though I'm pretty sure that on the 4.2 Jelly Bean here you can have widgets on the lock screens, and that's something we probably can't have on the Note. You also be able to see here, definitely when you scroll down here, the green looks a little bit more greenish here on the AMOLED display compared to the TFT display over here. And if you take a look at what we can do over here, we can see that we do get about the same features here. So the S4 variant here doesn't have those S-pause and scroll features that you do get in S4 because it doesn't have that sensor here. It does have that air view feature though. Let's see here. You can see that we'll have one button there to remove things that we don't want to have. So that is an update in the Android 4.2 release. And also, of course, the Galaxy S4 here, or the Galaxy S4 Active is a 5-inch smartphone, same as the original S4, and also in terms of size here, as I said earlier, weighs a little bit more, 20 to 25 grams. The interesting thing about that is that it actually feels, almost like better than the original S4, because it has this extra weight, which makes it feel a little bit more exclusive if you do ask me. And also, of course, the material on the back is a little bit different. And from what I've seen, it should have Gorilla Glass 2, but some people have been saying Gorilla Glass 3, so it would be the same as the S4. But on GSM Arena, when I did check last, they may not be true, but they were stating Gorilla Glass 2, but it could be a new release of Gorilla Glass. If you are, and of course, if you check out Samsung's own apps in here, we should see, of course, with the Galaxy Note 2 here, one of the main things with that phone is that you have the S Pen, so you will get that S Note app where you can play around with the drawing, and of course you can take full advantage of the S Pen if you would like, just by going to this little calendar here, and you can play around with it. And of course there's a ton of other things you can do with the S Pen. What I usually do with the S Pen, which I find pretty useful, this is what I like the Galaxy Note, is that whenever I want to take a screenshot, I always bring out the S Pen, and if I want to blur something else or something, so let's see here, hold in like that, and immediately I can start to draw something here, and I can blur something out, and then I quickly can save it, or I can erase it. Also, if I would want to cut something out, which I usually don't use a lot, but I can definitely see other people want to use it. Very easy to cut something out here, and it will save it, and you can have fun with it, share it, and do all those kinds of crazy things. Of course, there's just so much use, as I said, for the S Pen, and here you get some inspiration here, idea note, meeting note. There's also a guy on YouTube called LucidMike78, which he made at least 100 tips and tricks videos for the Galaxy Note 2. And then I also seen another guy on YouTube which has transformed his Note 2 to a computer. Is the Note 2 too big to hold in your hand? Well, me that's very used to big smartphones right now, this one definitely feels used like a normal regular smartphone, because I've used the Mega 6.3-inch smartphone, and soon there's going to come an even bigger Note out that's probably going to be 5.9-inch, so 0.4, 0.5-inch bigger in terms of size. Hopefully that phone will also be thinner, because that was something that they did realize with when the Galaxy Mega 6.3-inch did come out, that it didn't feel that much bigger. Sure, it did feel a lot bigger than the Note 2, but the thickness is making a lot. So if the device really is thin, then that could have a huge impact in your in your experience with the device. So then we also do have some exclusive apps here that we only get here in the Galaxy S4 Active, and one of those apps are the S Health app, so you can keep track of your health, and it has like built-in walking thing, so it will like feel when you're walking around, and you can check your progress, and of course keep track of your overall health. I think that the app is a little bit cool, and then also we do have some other apps here like S Translator, but then of course you should know that with Samsung you can just download. I mean, if there's something that you are missing, then you can just download it. It's quite easy and straightforward to do. So also, if you go into the settings area here, I always like to take a quick look here at some live wallpapers, or just some wallpapers. People are always curious in those things. So if you go in here, good wallpaper. If we start off with live wallpapers here, you can see that we do actually get some more live wallpapers here inside of the Galaxy Note 2, but then of course wallpapers and just normal regular live wallpapers, of course you can just download anything and have it as a wallpaper if you just follow a guide or something, because Android is open. But if you go back, And let's take a look at those normal wallpapers. I really do believe the company should put some more time into wallpapers, because me personally, I do enjoy it when a phone comes with nice stock wallpapers. So you can see here, we should probably have completely different wallpapers in these two phones. And yes, that is what we're having. We have a little bit more nature here, and of course you do get these nature backgrounds because usually Samsung is talking about the nature, and that they call them TouchWiz, the latest version of TouchWiz for Nature UX. Overall, both two phones are great devices at the moment, especially this one because it's water and dust resistant. So definitely will be the choice if you want to have a high-end Samsung phone that can handle dust and water just by closing this one, and also sealing the back side. If you don't do that, it kind of sucks. Also, if the phone gets too hot while you're playing games, you can just put it in water and it should be cold again. So if you want to see a specific video comparing these two devices, maybe in browser gaming or anything, please let me know about that, and I'll see if I can pull it off. Yeah, peace.